Today we remember ryuchell, a bright, colorful soul who challenged conventions, spread kindness, and encouraged a generation to live authentically. Born in Okinawa in 1995, ryuchell grew up surrounded by the vibrant culture of the Ryukyu Islands. That sense of color, warmth, and individuality would later define their public persona. Moving to Tokyo as a young adult, ryuchell began working in fashion before rising to national fame through variety television. With pastel hair, playful fashion, and an infectious smile, they quickly became a fixture on Japanese TV, someone who could lighten any room with humor and honesty. But ryuchell was more than a cheerful television personality. They were a voice. In an industry that often prizes conformity, ryuchell stood proudly as someone who refused to hide their uniqueness. Their marriage to model Peiko was widely celebrated, and together they became one of Japan's most recognizable young couples. When they welcomed their child, many saw in them a modern image of family, loving, playful, and open. Yet life in the spotlight can be unforgiving. ryuchell faced intense public scrutiny, particularly when they announced changes in their relationship and began speaking more openly about their gender identity. They expressed a desire to live honestly and without labels, embracing a fluid sense of self. While many admired their courage, others responded with criticism. The weight of online harassment and social pressure became part of their story, a painful reminder of how difficult it can be to live authentically in a judgmental world. And still, ryuchell continued to advocate for self-acceptance. They spoke candidly about individuality, about the right to grow and change, and about protecting children from bullying. For young people who felt different, who felt unseen, ryuchell became a symbol of possibility. They showed that softness is strength, that color is power, and that kindness can be revolutionary. In 2023, ryuchell's life ended far too soon. The news sent shockwaves across Japan and beyond. It forced a national conversation about mental health, cyberbullying, and the human cost of public cruelty. Beneath the bright fashion and television sparkle was a sensitive heart, one that gave much to others. Today, we choose to remember the joy. We remember the laughter on variety shows, the bold outfits that defied dullness, and the gentle way ryuchell spoke about loving oneself. We remember a devoted parent who adored their child. We remember a person brave enough to say, "This is who I am," even when it would have been easier to hide. ryuchell's life reminds us that authenticity is a gift and also a responsibility we share. May we honor their memory by choosing compassion over judgment, by protecting those who dare to be different, and by celebrating the beautiful diversity that makes humanity whole. Though their time was brief, ryuchell's colors remain bright, fearless, and unforgettable.